All right, I'm just going to go live. This is a continuation of the previous stream, which I will repost tomorrow after I edit. So we're just going to continue on from here. I'm going to drop the link right now. Feel free to come on up and continue the panel. All right, there you go. And if you want to share it or repost it on your socials to let everybody know that we switch streams, that would help too. So we'll go ahead and wait for a panel to form and we'll keep the party going. Or I don't know if we'll keep the conversation going. Let's say that. I don't know if this is considered a party. Um, Hang on, everyone's messaged me asking me where the stream is. Hello.
I'm sorry, good buddy. I I didn't mean to hurt your feelings if I did. I
Well,
was
it
just
I'm
really stressed out. I stressed myself out. That's the big issue. I stressed myself out over the whole thing. I wanted it to be more than it was. And when I got to the finish line or whatever, I knew that I didn't perform to my full ability. Like there was so much stuff I could have fixed in that video
I
to
don't
make it even
mind.
more funny and made it more like appealing and stuff like that. And the whole thing, you know, if I would have been there during the whole setup process when we were setting this up, I probably would have like voiced my concerns over the structure and stuff. I'm not a very good unstructured person. When I got my judgment back from the special judge or whatever, I definitely was like, that's fucking bullshit. I was like,
Special
because first
judge.
off,
Oh, you
like,
mean last night?
yeah, I was like, first off, like, the only art I made is AI art. You know what I mean? So like I have photographs and stuff, but that's not gonna fill 5 minutes or whatever. But like I don't know, it was like, what else did you want me to possibly create in that 5 minutes, like or 10 minutes or whatever? You want me to just like act out something? Like you know what I mean?
Are you talking about
Getting
that
a
one
3 out of
judge got into your head?
yeah, getting a 3 out of 10. That's some dog shit.
Uh,
No, that's some
yeah,
dog shit.
I agree.
You know that
Well,
even with the limited time I
I just
had
got
to
porn
edit it,
bombed, but when I go
I
ahead.
I saw the
I'm
end,
learning to
like the
give
end of
space
it.
to the
I
conversation.
I clicked the fucking link, and then right as I clicked the link, it shut down. Oh, you're frozen.
All right, my signal is going out. I don't know if y'all
Yeah,
can hear me.
you're a little frozen,
I'm going
but I can
to
hear you.
clip the stream and repost it when I get a chance. So you'll have access to the previous stream. You just have to give me a chance to clip the porn bomb out so I can repost it. But I'll do shit. Yeah, it's okay to be sent. My issue is I don't want to be the scapegoat for all of that. And Shift was going through the same thing. If collaborators' projects didn't go like they wanted, don't scapegoat your collaborator
I don't think
and throw
you
them under the
listened to the whole
bus.
stream, Jeff.
Do what?
I don't think you listened to the entire
No, I
thing.
didn't. I heard that one, but mainly because I had already set up this stream and I had to come and get this one
Yeah,
started. So
I
I watched as
completely
much as I can until I had to
I
break away
completely said
and
it.
come here. And
It's
it
not
happened like
fair.
right at the end before I had to.
Yeah, I admitted that it's not your fault at all. Like when
Um,
we have 2 days to no, I made it clear. I said the whole structure of the thing was your guys'. You guys
fuck, my
set that up.
stream is going out. This is
No, you're good.
this is the
You're still
one
here.
conversation I want to hear, and my stream keeps cutting out. Go ahead if you can hear me.
And so yeah. Anyways, like Jeff, you're good. you're good, dude. Like I said on the stream, like how could you possibly be a good partner when I didn't give you the time to be a good partner because I had no time. The only time I had was basically to ask you, hey, uh, which one of these pictures looks good? Okay, well, I'm using this.
Right.
Okay, you
And I didn't
said
know
you
that was
said a
the
green.
final review because we
You
had
said
talked
there was a
about
green
doing a.
handkerchief or whatever. I said, all right, cool, green handkerchief. All right, can you put some bitches, some like hot bitches? Yeah, got you. Like, but it takes so much time to like finish that and to perfect it. Like that, we didn't have time to even like I literally got that thing finished, and it took me like what time I had, what little time I had that day. It took me, you know. So yeah, it was just stressful as fuck because it's supposed to be a collaborative effort, and then I got smashed on the collaboration when I made it. I clearly made the video about you, and so like I had the Moose Lounge in there. I had the story all built up. I had the fucking banging song. I had the slap like I made it so different.
The
I made it
slurping on the ball, the nuts, the
all
sack,
that.
slurping on
I
the
made it
sack.
I
The
made it
moose at
all
the end was one
different.
of your best mooses yet.
But I made it so different from all my other shit. I haven't made anything like oh
I
I'm
loved it.
composed.
I
And
really
and
did. There were.
and I did fall in love with it, but it could have been so much better had I had more time. If we would have been partners from the get, it would have been we would have had more
Oh,
time to
we would
do
have
it.
won
It would
if
have
we
been
had been part. If we had had the whole week, we would have definitely won.
so and like I'm not gonna lie, like you put a lot of pressure on me because
I
like
did.
well I did on myself because you were like, we're gonna win, Moose. We're gonna win, Moose.
You
And so
told me.
like
Oh no, you told me that.
I know because I'm like that's I'm not gonna lose, but we did. So like now I'm like fuck. Like fuck. I thought for sure the fucking pimp was gonna come out swinging, and then all of a sudden we had that one mystery judge. I knew I could win Snow over, even though we got a 5, we still would have won. I got Kev. Didn't know Kev was gonna be there, but boom, he
Kev
was
was
on it.
definitely in your corner.
Kev was
That,
feeling it. If
yeah.
I would have perfected it, Kev would have gave it a 10. If I perfected it, had the transitions all smoothed out, if I would have had your fucking fro was brown instead of fucking
And the
black,
antlers.
or the antlers, like I don't know.
And the only thing I was confused about was I thought that we were going to do a final review like we did on that last video, and that's because that's what we had talked about. So, and that was never communicated to me that that wasn't going to happen. So I was waiting to do my part at the end and go over the rough draft to tell you the changes that I think should make to make it better. And that part completely got cut out. And then it's like, well, what did Jeff do? I had to do the whole thing. And then all he did
You
was
had to
tell me about
present
a
it all.
handkerchief at the last minute and want all of these changes that I couldn't put in. And that's not how it went down.
You did want some changes at the end, and
Right,
I
but
couldn't put
because I
any
thought
changes
there
in.
was going to be a review session where we both review your rough draft like we did the last one. And we go through and I tell you like, oh, change this doesn't work. Because that's what we had talked about on stream, that we would brainstorm, you would do the work, and then we would meet and review it, and I would give my feedback to make it better, and then you'd make it better, and that would be the final product. And at the last minute, that part got cut out by you, but it never got communicated. So I was waiting. I thought I would get to give my feedback at some point, and then you would get to change it. You're like, no, I don't have time. This is
Yeah,
all we get
that
to
was the
do. The
plan.
only feedback was to put the green handkerchief.
Yeah, the actual plan was to have time for that, but
And
it
that
takes
got
it takes
changed,
a
but it
lot of
didn't get communicated to me. So I was on the page of there's still going to be time to give feedback, and you were on the page of no, there's no time for you to contribute. This is it. And I did all of it. And then it seemed like you were going on stream, like using that as a negative. It seemed like you were stressed, but you were taking it out on me somehow.
That's because you didn't hear the rest of it. You only heard the first part.
Maybe so, but the first part sounded like it said something like that. So that's really what threw me off. It was quite a punch in the gut because I thought I was doing everything that I was supposed to be doing that we had agreed for my part. And it seemed like you had switched something and then penalized me for not being able to do a part that you switched that I didn't get to do.
No,
So
it's
that's what it
just
sounded like to me when I heard whatever piece I heard.
we just didn't have enough time to collaborate, and I clearly made that clear in the rest of the
Yeah.
stream, and that's where it is. But I, of course, I'm going to be frustrated because I don't like turning in a half done project, and it's obvious, like, it's not your fault, but it is what it is.
I,
Like, you can't say that was a polished fucking
right.
moose production, and I can't say it is either. And but I can say I turned in something that was good enough, but it's like, Jesus,
But it's
you
not
know,
because of anything I did or didn't do. Is what I'm saying. The and I think when you showed me the final video, I thought I was going to have way more to say about it than I did. When I watched it back, I said, "Oh my god, I have almost no feedback to offer because it's so perfect. The only few things I would change was about the pimp."
there
And
was so
so
much
I didn't
shit
even
that was
really
wrong with
have,
it.
even if we had time to do the review, I didn't have a lot of criticism to give because it was almost a finished product just on your own. So that part wasn't even a big deal. There could have been a few changes to the pimp, and the audience even said that, like, why is it brown? We couldn't tell it was Jeff, all that stuff. And that's the only thing that caught my eye to change a little bit. But you didn't have time, and that was it. So,
And that the problem is Jeff, I don't think you understand like why we didn't have time. Like when when I compile the video itself, it takes 10 to 20 minutes just to compile the video. Like that's after taking the 4 hours to get the video and then put it into the program. And then it takes another hour to 3 hours to upload that video. So we didn't have time. I was literally at the wire where we could have not entered at all because I wouldn't have been able to get it up in time. So like that's my frustration. That's the stress. It was like up to the wire. There was no time for you to say, "Hey, change anything," because
but that was not communicated because when we originally talked, it seemed like there was time. That was all
well,
part of the planning.
just
And
like
if you
there,
discovered there wasn't time at some point, that never got passed on to me. So I
I
was
didn't
still
have time to
working.
tell you. I was
Uh,
literally sitting here just typing and just clicking buttons like for 4 hours straight to try to get that video for people. Like it was work.
that's what I'm saying about the communication. As a
Like
collaboration, the communication just wasn't there. And
all kinds of things, machine lies.
right, but my only concern is all of that's fine. I don't have a problem with that. Collaborations do that sometime. We were at a time crunch. All of that. I don't want to be faulted for anything that I didn't have any control over a way to stop.
The only thing that I fault you for is for giving up control of where it's supposed to be held, because this was a safe space for
And
everyone.
you didn't tell me that either.
That and it's fine, but I don't have to like announce that in the moment because you guys were the plan was
No,
already going
you
through.
don't have to
Like
announce in the moment, but if you're going to withhold criticism or feedback, then don't penalize the person for the same thing that you failed to communicate about them. So,
that's fair. That's 100% fair.
like if you're not if you had a problem with OTW but you didn't say anything, then don't come later and say, "You know,
I
I had a problem with your contest because it was held at OTW." That seems
I
unfair.
don't have a problem with OTW, for instance, but we talked about why I have a problem with with that move. I felt like that move was a weak move. I felt like you're the leader of
But you
this
didn't tell me any of
competition.
this. I would have I would have taken your feedback into account more than anybody else if you had said, "Hey, Jeff, this idea about OTW, here's my thoughts on it." That would have carried a lot of weight with me.
And that's my fault. Like that's my fault because I was too busy trying to get shit. I was scrambling to get shit done that I was
Okay.
like, do whatever you guys have to do because I have to focus on this to get this shit done. And we kept
But at the
getting
same
into
time, it seemed
situations
like
where
you
it was
were
like
also complaining about the contest and the project, even
The
though
whole contest like frustrated the shit out of me. The whole fucking contest. But I learned a lot from it,
why didn't you
and
step up and help make it better?
you can't like I'm not gonna change a contest once it starts. That's the first thing I wasn't gonna do. Like you guys already established the rules and stuff, and then on
Not really.
the judges night, I couldn't be there. I had to work at 4 o'clock in the morning, so it was like I'm not gonna be on a stream at 12 o'clock at night. You know what I mean? So I don't know. The whole thing is just like it worked out though. It worked out. Everything
I,
worked out.
it,
But I was stressed throughout the entire process, which is what you're seeing. A product
and
of
I
like
didn't pick up on that. I didn't realize it.
and it's cool.
It wasn't communicated. I thought you were fine, we were fine. The collaboration. I wasn't picking up on the stress.
But that's what makes it so real, right? That's what makes it so real. And me sharing this is like that's the content. Like people are gonna love it. They're gonna be like, "Oh my god, Moose is such a pussy. Oh no, my god." It's like
They did love it. It was the first one that got played, and it set the tone for the whole rest of the contest. It.
I didn't get to see any of what people said because OTW put it behind a paywall.
I streamed it to mine. It should be up
Like
there.
I wanted to see what the crowd was saying. I wanted to,
Oh, in
like I
his
wanted to be
chat, yeah.
like because I was trying to.
They loved it. Most of it was positive, like "Wow, cool, wow," wow. And some of them made a few little comments like, "Oh, I didn't realize that was Jeff," or something about, "If that's Jeff, why is the afro brown?" So those were the few little negative
Black, yeah.
comments, which was exactly what I saw when I watched the rough draft.
Why does
That's what caught
everybody
my
have
eye.
like a weird thing about the afro colors? Like, is that like
Because it's
I
not the
thought the
afro
afro
color.
is
It's just
fake.
that if it represents me, it's not my hair color. It kind of mixes
I know,
the.
but the afro's fake, isn't it? Like most people had fake fros back in the day. Like
Yeah, it just.
that's
I
why I
think it
didn't care
hides
about
the
the
fact that it's me.
color.
That so if it
Okay,
was a little shorter and maybe some antlers or something to indicate that it represents me, then the storyline would have
yeah.
been a little more clear. But like I said, it was minor. That's the video was a hit. They love Spitback. I love the lounge. I
The
love the
ladies
bondage gimp
waving at
at
you.
the end,
Hey
dancing in the
Jeff.
background.
Hey
I love
Jeff.
the guy. You set me up with a really hot guy on the dance floor. I appreciate that. So I love the video. Like I had almost nothing negative. I was so excited and happy with it. I was just kind of upset that you had a negative experience, and
I
it
felt
seemed
like
like
I
some of
turned
it
in the
was about
final
like with
exam,
me.
right? I felt like I turned in the final exam and I was like, fuck, I bombed it.
You didn't though. You didn't. Even if we had our feedback session, I don't think it would have been much different. I think you pretty much put together the final product on your own, and it was a good one. I think you should be proud of it. I think both of us. And this is what everybody said. The feedback they said, we totally see the Jeff in this. They like the fact that it was a Jeff collaboration came through, but it was also a Moose video. It was clearly a Moose video. So the collaboration element really shone through for a lot of people. That part we hit perfectly.
For
Our
some
idea,
reason,
our concept was
it failed
perfect.
on snow. For some reason, she was like, oh no. It's like, I didn't get it. I was like, are you kidding? I
You
was like,
think that would that have put us over?
that we would have got there. We
Snow
would have
and
got there.
Nev, they were the weak
Snow and
links.
Nev brought us down, but you know what? I think it's also good it's good because now I'm the runner up. Like now I gotta take the crown.
Do you think we would have beat Landry?
I don't know.
His
If
was
we
it.
if we did, I think it would be.
I think
I would-
Landry's was something that we haven't seen before, and yours was a really good version of something we slightly might have seen before, but in a
yeah.
new direction.
I think mine was it was a raw take. Like
Yeah, and
trying to
Landry's pretty
trying to
raw too, though.
I was trying to pretty I was skirting the lines with the ball sucking and the like hitting it from behind and like
I love that pushing those edge.
I was
And
really
oh,
trying,
the
dude.
best part of y'all, Moose wrote every lyric to that song.
Yeah, I wrote that song, and that's also another thing I was doing during that fucking 4 hours. It was like I was writing that song, and I was making the video, and I was trying to figure out how me and you were gonna do this, and then I was also figuring out how to get it done on time. All right, it all worked out, and there was a lot of
Yeah, I think it did. I was surprised to hear what I heard because in my mind there was I loved it. It was fun. The contest was fun. Everything about it was fun. I didn't experience like all the stress and negativity and I felt bad that other people did. Hey,
no, you don't
Pero.
gotta feel bad about it. It's my own mind.
All right. Well, just I didn't want anything unfairly taken out of me, and I didn't want to have let you down in some way that I could have avoided. So, Pero,
He rigged
is
the
that
chat
Pero? Am I
for
getting porn bombed again?
who porn bombed you?
Some he was posing as some guy named Ian Bennett. He had a channel and everything. He had videos of himself. He looked normal. He chatted. I put him behind an overlay. Hang on, Pero's making me nervous. Pero, type in the chat if that's you. And he was chatting with us for a while, but I got a vibe like the chat really wasn't aligned with anything we were talking about. It seemed like he was just on the panel to want to be on a panel, and that made me nervous. Like he's here for a reason. And
Yeah.
I actually had my finger on the button. I was ready to click it, and sure enough, I saw it.
What happened to everybody else? Snow was here. There was a couple more people.
I
You
don't
know,
know.
so
Y'all
I was
come
hoping to
up.
get
We
some
got the. Did I
conversations.
pin the link?
It got all hard and fucking
Yeah, everybody
soft
was
real
on here.
quick.
It got what? Hard and soft. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
it
why
was
don't
like
they have attractive? Why is it these old fat nasty gross people doing the porn bombing? Why can't we get some attractive porn bombers? He looked like a gutted whale.
all I saw was like a flash, and then you were
It
like,
was. It
"Oh,
was like a
got porn
blob
bomb."
of flesh in a chair.
No, we didn't see that. All I saw was like a
Oh
flash
no,
on the
Pero!
screen.
You weren't saying anything. That makes me nervous, especially after what just happened. Pero, is that you?
Why is
See,
he not
this is
saying
you're not.
anything?
Nah, Pero. Okay, never mind. There you are. Say something to a person. I'm trying to vet you. We just got porn bomb. What's up?
He wants to know why he was allowed to rig the votes.
What's up? Exactly. Where are the hot cops? the, the daddies, the strippers, the village people. We need village people porn. All right. So where are you from here? What's next for Moose? The contest is over. Uh, what's happening now?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I really
Are you okay?
am I okay? I'm feeling great, dude. I'm trying to figure out my next move.
Okay.
I honestly think that the AI, oh, lesbian porn, huh? On DJM. Um, I honestly think that we are going to get to a point in the near future where the music is going to stop. We're gonna lose
Because
access
it's
to
just going to be
these.
saturated.
No, I think we're gonna lose access to these tools that we have right now, and so I think we should
Why?
enjoy them
Because
while we got them.
they're too powerful.
Well, Suno is in court right now, or legislation or whatever, and
Oh, is it
UDO,
copyright stuff?
yeah, and then UDO. Well, I mean, how else are you gonna get music to? But the Suno does things different than UDO does. UDO, they were taking your whole song and they were like stealing it and then using it for their thing. But Suno uses the song, takes the melody or whatever, does some weird shit with it, and it doesn't like save. It doesn't save that song.
Welcome
Hey,
you.
there's the winner of the first annual collaboration disaster or whatever. What do we call it?
I don't know, bro. I just want to know what, like, as a person who I've seen be rational and reasonable, what have you added to this El Perro besides like you weren't wanting to be part of it, but besides you
God,
were,
my
you didn't get
signal
an
is so
email.
bad right now. This is so.
I just don't understand. Like I can't sort of fathom the logic, right? Where it's just like tooting the horn. Cynthia should have won. I rigged it. Can you see that I rigged it? Oh, I showed you I rigged it. You've shown us that trick before. What is it proving? Do you have an alternative idea? Have you contributed any sort of thoughtful addition besides the
I don't think he was
nihilism?
well. You talking to Pero? You talking about Pero?
Hmm.
Y'all, my signal is not staying on.
What is going on right now?
Jeff signal sucks.
And Wizards ignoring everyone?
Okay, my signal keeps dropping me.
That's
Pero, do you plan to talk today, or are you just?
You
He
don't
is
need to do
talking.
anything, but just as a hearer, you're kind of showing me that you're not as any. I thought you were good faith, and I thought you were different than a lot of these chronic angry chatters. You're just kind of seeming like you're just like them now, and I wonder if
Are
this
you
has
talking about
anything to
Pero?
do. Oh, yeah, I'm talking about Pero. I took him a lot more
Catch me up
seriously.
because my signal went out and it dropped me. I don't even know what's going on.
I
Catch
took him
me up.
really seriously, and it's just he's starting to just to. I just don't understand.
I don't know what's
Oh,
going on.
Jeff.
Pero,
You know
talk.
what? This all started when this all started because someone said he dropped out of the competition.
It was something about I sent him an email and he emailed me back, but I don't have the email. It never showed up in my box. He said he replied to the email I sent him. And so cuz we were supposed to collaborate.
So
Who didn't tell
that
the truth, Pero, and why do something that's just disruptive to tell the truth about it later? What's the point?
I mean, I don't disbelieve him. I he
No, I'm not
probably
saying
did
that. I'm not saying that I
try
don't
to
believe him
reply
either.
to an email, but it just never made it to my inbox. I checked my spam, I checked my trash. I have the original email that I sent to him, but there's no reply attached. It's just that one email. So I don't know what happened,
These things
but
happen. It's retrograde.
he's also emailing from his own email. So like oftentimes that goes to the spam folder.
Shout
when
out.
he hit sent, it might not have even gone out to me.
No, it's in your spam folder
I
probably.
checked. I checked all of those.
Well, he did show his emails, so he sent them. But that's the thing. All it is this is miscommunication. I don't think
Yeah, the whole
don't
thing,
think someone's
Cynthia and
lying
Schiff,
about it.
me and you, Wiz, all of Joe and Landry, just it's collaboration. Part of it is about learning to communicate.
So I think we're having a conversation right now about it. Me, you, Jeff, and Moose. I think others are throwing a fit.
Who and why?
Pero,
Oh, you think this is a fit?
Cynthia. Well, just they won't engage in the conversation. They no longer feel like the
Well,
conversation
Cynthia was
is
up
worth.
here talking all night.
Well,
She
she's
was.
been avoiding me intentionally, right? So,
Oh, well, Cynthia, you
which
come on,
fine.
talk.
I'm not going to force her to do anything. I'm just saying that who's being an adult here and who's being childish.
Well, part of okay, let's revisit this because part of this community building thing and this Panelverse 2.0, a lot of us I thought were kind of agreeing to have these open conversations, these healing conversations. If there's problems, we have ways to work them out now with tools. And you and Moose went around and modeled some of these conversations, etc. So I thought we were trying to set a new norm for how to resolve conflict. And we're not forcing anybody. You don't have to participate. But the impression I got was that people were going to try to have conversations now to work things out.
Hey, can you ask Brown's boy to just behave? Like, yes, Joe Cool said he can't trust Landry anymore, but then if you watch the rest of the stream, him and Landry are cool now, and it's like
Oh,
it's
they were
one of these
fine last night on the thing.
misrepresentations.
Because Joe Cool came up, he's like, "Don't play my shit. You better just play your shit. You better play." And then by the time the video was over, they were all cupcaking, and Joe was glad that he won, even though he kept complaining all night. So it totally changed. I didn't take their little thing seriously after that at all.
I mean, I guess we shouldn't take Pero seriously either. He's got his troll icon on, which he doesn't
This really
do that.
bothers you, it
He doesn't
seems.
do that
Was-
unintentionally.
Does Pero bother you?
No,
I
he
don't
doesn't
have
bother
any
me.
Pero, your
power.
troll is working.
Well, no, it's just you know when I engage with somebody seriously in a serious fashion, and I've taken them as far beyond more. I don't even want to say like just I take their words at face value and I try to respect them in a way that I don't do with everyone here because I see a lot of people that aren't worth it. So when I do that and then I sort of see this, it just makes me think, okay, well, there's still sort of a dynamic here of that I guess you could just call it that the craziness or that sort of
Panelverse 1.0.
yeah, just the projection, right? And I anytime I hear it, and I hear it from you too, Jeff. So you two both have something in common. You both say, "I don't care about the numbers." Okay,
I don't even look
tell me
at them.
tell me
I
how that
don't.
serves you.
I
Do
don't
you do
know.
you
I'm
want
not
to grow
claiming
or
it
do you want
serves
to?
me. I'm just stating that I don't care. My brain doesn't pay attention to the numbers. I rarely go back and look at view counts or anything. I'm not. I've never been a numbers person. Numbers don't interest my brain much.
Okay, but success does, right? Like being surrounded by men that like, having a healthy group around you and building, isn't that something that interests you? Like, like building a better one?
I missed the first part because my signal went out. Something about success.
Like, I don't know. I just think that it might not be numbers, right? But if you're surrounded by better people that bring you up, like you know, people that others want to watch, people that have stories that they have to share. Uh, Brown's boy is continually trying to get me to have you throw him out, but that's all right.
He's trying to troll you.
He just
Don't
he
fall
just
for it.
wants some he just wants attention, and I love you, bro. I love you. It's fine. I don't have to like you, Brown's
So,
boy. Numbers
so
numbers are a correlation to success.
they're a
Okay,
metric.
you have high numbers, you start making money. People think that's
If your
success.
message is important,
Right.
more people
People think
hearing it.
that's success. I'm only concerned about what success is to me. I'm trying to do a very particular thing here, and I have my own kind of subjective metrics for that. And so when those are met, it's success on my terms. When they're not met, it's not success on my terms. And that's the only thing I'm interested in. So YouTube numbers and all that, that's not the game I'm playing. Those are not the terms I'm here for. And people that are here to make money, which I'm here to do too, but it's just secondary. That's important for what y'all are here for. And I want to support that. I want all of us to make money. I'm not knocking being here to make money. I'm just saying I'm being held to a set of expectations that I've never signed on to because that's not what I'm here. I'm here for something else and the money is secondary. So I'm not here trying to create a system or a model that's going to generate income. I'm trying to create something else that I hope I can attach some income to at some point. So if y'all are after money, chase it. Like, feel free. I won't be mad at all. Go find the money, and if this channel starts making money, we could do something here. But if that's the main motivation and my channel's just not delivering that right now, I'm okay with that. It's delivering what I'm trying to get it to deliver, and we can still, collaborate and be in community together and everything. But I don't want to hold you guys back if the money is the priority for you, because I don't think that's going to happen here soon, unless y'all have a way to help it happen. In which case, I'm
Well,
open. But
that's what the
that's
whole
not that's just
panel.
not where my mind is like
We
living
we
mostly.
gave you this, Jeff. We gave you this. You had an opportunity to make money off of it. You were going to get all of the super chats. You were going to get
Nobody said
everything.
anything like that. Nobody said that to me.
Well, because you never
Oh,
know anything for certain. You never know it's going to make any money at all. You can never know.
And in fact, when I put forth this concept, I said as an extra challenge, everybody can find ways to monetize their project. So I put that out there to get people thinking of ideas. Nobody came forward with a single idea about monetization. So I even offered that as an opportunity to get people to start thinking about. So don't this pattern keeps happening where people are bringing expectations to me and what I'm doing that are not mine. And then when I fall short of them, I'm set up somehow as a person that failed to live up to what their responsibilities are. I'm being held to account for something that I never agreed to in the first place. Other people are putting it on me as an expectation.
someone else has an opinion. Big fucking whoop. Like, it's not the end of the world, Jeff. Like, we can move on from it because it doesn't matter.
But it
Like,
keeps coming up, and it seems to be impacting our ability to work
because you
together.
just
Or
brought it up.
because no,
Guys,
you
if
and
you
Landry came and brought
you
up
just
money
made
and
it
how
up
I'm
and
not
said,
focused on
hold on,
numbers
Jeff,
and not
let me
focused
talk.
on money.
Jeff, bro, you just said if you guys have ideas on how we can do it, what do you fucking think that thing was? It was an idea on how you can get
Yeah, it
more
was
viewers
my
and more money.
idea, not.
Was it
And
really?
if you had ideas on how,
Was
y'all,
it?
nobody stepped up and said, "Hey, I like your idea, your contest. Here's how we can make money." None of you came to me and said that.
I'm
And now
sorry.
you're
Let
saying,
me
"Dude,
stay up
this was
all
a perfect
night for you
opportunity.
guys.
You could have made money," but none of you stepped up to help me do that. And that was not why I did the contest.
I'm not even talking about the contest money.
It is what it is,
Oh, I
dude.
thought that's what Moose
All
was
of
talking
it's
about. Like how
you're
it's
just
an example of you guys trying to help me make money.
it's
No,
just
I'm
fucking
just talking about
embarrassing
money in general because I've heard both
in
you and El
general.
Perro say you don't care about the numbers. That's all I was saying.
Right.
But you do. And that's the thing. People that say they don't, they say they don't because
So
they're
you don't, you
discouraged
think I'm
because they
lying
don't
or
know
you
how to
don't
make money.
trust me?
I don't trust anyone who says they don't care about numbers. I don't trust
I don't
anyone.
care about the numbers. I cared about getting to
I don't even
500
trust
so I could get
myself
my, and then
when I say
1,000 so I could. That's the only numbers I've cared about.
Would you, if you had the choice
And
right
if you
now,
don't
I
believe
gave
me,
you
then you
1,000
cannot
real
believe me.
humans.
if you
But I'm
don't
not
care
a
about
numbers
numbers, then
person
why are we streaming to anyone at all? Why aren't we just having this conversation, just the four of us?
because I'm here to do what I'm trying to do with this channel. None of that's numbers related. Talking about personal
It
growth,
is.
trying to build
You're
community,
talking about it for
trying to help
me.
people develop tools to make their lives better and grow. None of that has to do with numbers. Like I don't
Build the
understand why.
community to a higher quantity.
How do you grow a
Just
community
community.
without numbers?
Community is a quality. It's not a quantity. I'm
Okay.
looking for a I'm trying to build a network with a specific standard of person in it that kind of agrees to operate in a certain way based on what we're doing here, like having these conversations, et
Quality
cetera, et
over quantity
cetera.
is what I'm hearing. Is it accurate? Quality over quantity?
Yeah, I suppose if you
Okay.
want to frame it
I,
that
I
way.
can
Good
I
thing.
can I can live with that.
That's
Okay.
good. Quality is better than quantity for damn sure.
Especially if
But
you have
I feel like y'all are
7
judging me
whales.
for
That's a
like
good
being
point.
a
That's
bad
full of
YouTuber
numbers.
because I don't care about money when I'm not even here to worry about that stuff. I'm here to like I've said over and over and over what I'm here for.
Bro, you're on your mission. If you're happy with it, I don't care.
Okay,
Right. And I feel like y'all are like faulting me because
No,
my mission is not
you're
numbers oriented
getting
or money
defensive
oriented. Or
because
y'all are
other people
confused
have
about why someone would be
different
on a
views.
mission that didn't involve numbers. And I don't understand why
No,
that's
but I'm
important
listening to
or
you. But I'm hearing you out. I'm not like denying anything you're saying. I'm learning more about you now to help me understand better. That's all. I'm not saying no,
okay.
you're wrong. I'm right. I'm open
Because
to it.
this is something I've been like saying for like years probably. So it's nothing. This is nothing new to know about me. This has been my position forever. And that's why
I
I'm
know.
confused when people come at me and like, but why aren't you worried about numbers? I don't believe you. I don't trust people that say when I haven't changed what I'm here to do. I've been consistent about what I'm here for from the beginning. And it's never been numbers or money. So why is it suddenly a surprise that I'm not focused on that when I've consistently said for like 2 years that I'm not focused on that?
Didn't you just quit your job?
Yeah. To do
That's why
this.
that's exactly fucking why I'm talking to you about this. Cause you just quit your job about it. And I'm fucking trying to help you. And so that's why I'm coming at you like this. Cause I'm trying to help
Right,
you.
but
You're
your
telling me
version of
no,
help was
that's not
that
what
this
I want.
contest could have made money, but
No, it's not just that. It's you're not fucking thinking. And I'm trying to think for you. Like,
Moose, you and I have talked about ideas we could do, and when I say, "Hey, do you want?" You're like, "No, let's table that." Oh, I don't have time now. So that's what I'm saying. It's like I'm being put in a position where I'm responsible for the a certain outcome not happening when other people are also contributing to that outcome not happening, but I'm the only one being like taken to task for it. I've tried to collaborate with you on ideas to make money, and there were reasons that you didn't want to go forward with it. But then suddenly I'm the one that doesn't want to make money, and you're here trying to help me make money. When there's been very specific situations where I've tried to work with you to make money, and you didn't want to do the work to make money. So share, like, I feel like I'm being accused of something that everybody's guilty of, but I'm being scapegoated and being made to own the bulk of it, and other people are not owning their share of the same thing. Why can't we just all say that there's opportunities that we've all passed up to make money that we could have done better? We could make other opportunities in the future where we work together instead of make it be like, I feel like we're fighting against each other over something when we could be all troubleshooting ways to make money. But every time I try to do that, I don't. I, I had to chase y'all down to try to produce. I thought that was going to be a way to make money. Moose and I had some ideas to make money, and then when I followed up on him, he decided he didn't want to do them at this time. But I'm the one not trying to make money somehow, just because my brain doesn't care about numbers. I'm willing to make money. I will collaborate with anybody but I don't want to just make money. I want to make money in a very specific way that's aligned with my mission.
Of
And so I'm
sense to
willing to
me.
make some
Of course, I
compromises
hear you.
there.
Hey, I hear you, bro. I hear you, and I'm totally understanding what you're saying. I understand that. Like, that's why I haven't really like capitalized on being on YouTube. Like, I make money for other people. I help other people grift, right? But I don't really have that interest in doing it for myself as much. It's not passion. It's not my passion. I like watching other people open presents. I like watching other people get their super chats and stuff. That's what makes me happy. But see, I get what you're saying.
I feel like you're
I'm
disappointed
not
in
trying
me
to
because
fall.
I'm not like
Yes,
doing it your
that's
way or
exactly what
don't
it
care
is.
enough about money.
I'm disappointed in an idea, and that's it. And that's it. And we're gonna move
And it
forward from
feels
it because
unfair because you're disappointed in the idea that you did nothing to help make it's
you're
like you came up with the idea, you run with it, and if you don't run with it the way I can see that you can run with it, then I'm not going to tell you that I'm going to be disappointed in you. That feels like a total setup to fail.
I feel like you gave away your power the entire contest. You had the power from the
You
beginning.
never the
You
first
just
time I'm
you
hearing
gave
it
it
is right
away.
now. And if I saw you give away your power to contest, the first thing I would do is go to you and say, "Hey, Moose, this thing you're doing, here's my thoughts on this." Because we were supposed to have these open lines of communication where we do that with each
Bro,
other.
I work
And
40
that
hours a week plus. I worked 6 days this week. I worked 47 hours and I
then
come
don't
home.
penalize if
Like,
you don't have time
I'm
to give
not
feedback.
penalizing
Don't
you. I'm
penalize
just
me
saying
for not
I don't have
following
a
feedback
fucking
that you
day
don't have
to
time to
talk.
give and make it seem like I'm not working with you to make money.
Bro, just take advantages of the opportunities you're given. That's all it is. Move on. I understand you're hurt and you're making it bigger than it is.
Moose,
But when you
how
have
am
the
I supposed to
opportunity,
take advantage of
take it.
opportunities that I don't see unless somebody points them out and you see them and you don't point them out and then you accuse me of not taking up like if it's crazy making.
Can I take a moment to say,
Yeah, please.
this is a time for some trauma cleaning.
Okay.
This is just trauma, right? That's all we're hearing here, and it's you
I don't
both
know. I
have.
don't know what it is. It's very confusing to me. I feel like I'm like he said. He's disappointed in me for not doing something that I myself would never probably know to do unless
Well,
somebody told me.
Did,
And he
did I not
knows what
admit
to
that
do to tell me, but he doesn't have time to tell me. But then he's disappointed when I don't do the thing that I don't even know what to do unless somebody tells me.
did I not say that I was disappointed in my performance? I was disappointed in our collaboration, in myself, and not being able to collaborate. I said that as well. So like,
So
I
you're
figured,
disappointed in both of us.
no shit. That's what I'm trying to tell you, and it is what it is, bro.
Then why don't
We're
we
gonna get
problem
over it.
solve? That indicates that there's a problem.
There's no problem solving. There wasn't enough time
Yes,
to
there is.
complete
We
the
do it on
mission.
here all the time. Like I'm not even giving if you're disappointed in me and yourself, this is the first time I'm hearing it. I was never given an
It's not the
opportunity to
first time
problem
because we
solve the
just talked
disappointment.
about
I
it
didn't
like
even know it
15 minutes
existed.
ago.
Hey, can I ask a question here? And just here's one thing I want to point out. Right, whenever for me, this is just me. I like to take a moment because this is a sort of an escalation situation to where if it was my panel, I would just like play a soft song. It's on my panel. I'd say maybe some like a break, like a moment to break the tension, or we can just continue playing to this. People like the drama. I'm not here. This isn't my show. I'm not trying to run the show. But Pero, you're here. You're on panel. You're silent. You're typing in chat. I'm here sincerely, right, to engage with you in good faith. if you would be open to it. However, when you don't provide that option, it makes you look really silly. So I don't want you to be a part of any fake reality. We were both talking about video editing techniques and the same sort of skills, and I was speaking, and you were kind of saying, "Yeah, we're in the same wheelhouse." You've detached yourself from it now, and you've done what you've done. I think with most people, where you just put me in a box of saying, "They want clout, they want this, I don't want that. I'm somehow different." I get it. You have it. You don't need anything more. I don't have it. I need more because I don't have enough to survive. So please, Pero, just be here, be present. Or don't. If this is a good use of your time and you think that you are contributing something here by being too silent to, I used to think it was a move of power to embrace your silence, but now I see it sort of as your cope.
It is kind of a power move.
Well,
To sit
but
on
to
somebody's
be up
panel
here in
and
the
not
first
talk.
place is sure, but that's I'm
Well,
just
Pero,
saying,
at least
if he
communicate with
wasn't
me because
typing in
it's
the
my
chat,
panel. It's a respect thing. I've never done anything to you. We don't have beef, so don't sit on my panel and just not talk. At least clue me in on what's going on. Otherwise, I'm gonna take you off. So just type in the
Hey,
back
so I just
whenever
want to
if you want
point
to come
out
on.
how like a lot of these people think it's a huge success. Like the crowd loved it, the judges had a good
I
time,
thought it
like
was a
most of the
success because
people
me
had a
too.
good time. You had a good time. So let's not take away the good parts of that thing for you
yeah,
because you
let's
had those
not
good
because I feel like you were the one taking them away, not me.
I'm not trying to take anything away from you. I
It
I shared
seems
I
like
shared
you
the
are though.
way I felt. I'm moving on from it. And I think you should too. I think you should just like accept the fact that like
I'll move on when I resolve it for
that's
myself.
fine. That
Okay.
that's fine with me. But I'm not going to continue talking about it because all it
Well,
is
that's fine, but you were one of the people that went around the panelverse wanting to have these conversations to resolve things. So if that's changed and you suddenly don't want to do that,
you
that's news to me. I
I'm
was up
open to
once
you
again. This
if
is
you
what's
have
happening: is people
questions.
keep
Ask
changing
questions.
pages that we all agree to, and then they don't tell me, and they suddenly operate off a new page, and I'm still on the old page, and they don't tell me.
You need deliberate communication. And Moose, I'm going to call you out here. You sometimes aren't as I've had to kind of push you to be
No, I think.
deliberate with
Oh,
me. So I
yeah,
think that's one thing that I could see just as both sides, just as a neutral party here, like you both. Um, I think Jeff, you need excessively deliberate communication more so than the average person. And Moose, I think sometimes you assume that people will understand without you having to say anything. That's just my perspective. I'm not trying to add
so
any
there's a
fuel to the fire.
disconnect.
Yeah, that's
No,
all.
I completely see where Jeff says I fell short on communicating the fact that like I seen so much potential in this whole thing and I probably could have spent my time doing that, but did I want it to fail? No. But
Or at least
there
be
was too many cooks
supportive. If you don't have
there was too
time,
many
just
cooks
at
in the
least,
kitchen. There was way too many people that were coming up with this idea. We weren't working. It was working in the public. It was like going fast. It was like, oh, we're gonna do it next week. We're gonna do this. Blah 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 blah. Everything happened so fast. I'm working all day. Like you're home. You're streaming. You guys are part of like the program. I come home and I've missed half the program. So like I'm already behind every single day. And then I started creating my stuff every day. So the entire week I've just been creating stuff. So like I understand. I could have come to you and said, "Hey, we should capitalize on this. We should capitalize on this." But bro, I don't think about money all the time. I think about the creative process all the time. So I'm always creating stuff, but at the same time, like next time I will be more forthright and be like, "Yo, you're doing it on your channel. This is why we're doing it on your channel, and this is the goal." I felt like if you were in charge of it, it was clearly going to be on your channel.
I was in charge of it. I was the organizer. And I was the host.
I'm not arguing with you. I'm just saying this is how I felt. If you were in charge of it,
Wait,
I
let me stop.
thought
Wait, real
that it would
quick,
be on your channel.
Moose. Let me stop real quick because something came up today that this applies to. It sounds like you're because you keep talking about how you felt. You're talking about how you feel, and I'm hearing it as you're describing facts about reality. And what I'm learning today is when someone's telling what they feel, not to take it as a description of myself. And so I need to
Right.
switch modes and listen to you as
This
describing your
should be an
feelings.
offline communication with how toxic the chat has become right now.
I don't know, I'm fine.
It's
It's
fine.
it's
I like to have
excessive.
these
So
conversations.
I
If
understand.
you
I'm just
want to
saying.
do
not
I'm
the
just
much
saying.
show
It's just.
a different way, okay.
I just glanced over at it and I'm like, this is insane. Now El Perro's showing who he is. Yikes. Like, well,
why do you think Paul threw him away?
Paul's not the most.
Yeah, but
So I guess
he's
the whole
pretty
point
good
is
at picking people that
Moose.
aren't gonna work together.
I'm ready to hear what you're saying, like on your terms instead of what I like. I switch modes. That's the whole point. So go ahead.
I want better. I want hundreds of people watching. I want thousands of people watching. I want enough people watching that I can be like, yo, we need a new computer this week. Cool, let's get a new computer. Hey, I want to fly out and go visit Landry and go do some fucking foot on the ground, like actual like stuff together, right? Hey, I want to fly Jeff out. Like I want to get this to somewhere where we can actually be like, dude, people want to be a part of this, right? People aren't going to want to be a part of things when it's not organized. And I just had I had trouble throughout the whole process. I didn't know how to communicate that with you, and that's my fault. I've had trouble communicating things with people all week long. I don't know what it is, but I've had like a real like problem like with communication. Even me and Landry have had this, we had some like issues. I think it was like within this last week, and it was like, yeah, you know, I have to accept I'm at fault. But I also have to accept that like I'm the one who stressed myself out over it all. Like everybody else had a good time. Everybody else was fun. I feel like I'm the kid at the party that didn't have fun, and I don't know why, and I can't explain why. All I can give you is the reasons that I think made me not have fun. And that was just the pressure of getting it all done, having a partner the last minute, not having clear like rules. Um, and so that stress was taking precedent over my thoughts of how to monetize the stream. I was trying to rush through my project to get that done. Otherwise, I might have had time to hang out with you and say, yo, Jeff, this is how I think we should do things. You know what I mean? So it is my fault for not communicating that, but I don't feel like I had that time to communicate it, even though it only takes a second to communicate things. Like my brain was on a different wavelength, and I was focused
Can I
on like just
also
making it
mention?
happen. Because at the end of the day, if I didn't come through with that video, like you're the one I would let down, right? And you're the one that would look like a complete fucking fool. Like I didn't want that. So I tried my best to not make that happen. So my mind was split in multiple avenues, Jeff, and I apologize. I do apologize for being disappointed. I do apologize with not being stoked about it.
You don't have to apologize for how you feel.
But when I saw Kev's reaction to it, I was like, holy shit, someone got the feel of it.
Yeah,
I was like,
that was
I
the
was
right
like,
the
he
right
got it.
video for the right
Like,
judge.
like he busted out, and it was just like, holy shit, like that's the dude. Like he got the video. He knew that Jeff was going home and fucking some bitches tonight, and that was the funniest thing. And then
And
I thought it was funny because I was like, well, if I put Jeff with dudes, then that's okay. But if I put Jeff with girls, hot chicks, like it'll be even funnier. You know what I mean? So I really like, so like there
it's the
was some
closest
scenes
I'm
that
ever
took
gonna
me a
get.
while. It was
And Moose, I loved the video. There's not a chance it would have disappointed me. I was watching. I was glowing. I was laughing. I was giggling. I was on the. I was like this watching that video. You didn't come close to letting me down. I felt like I let you down, but for reasons that I didn't even have control over. That it wasn't even communicated. So I felt it was like I let. I felt like I let you down, but also that it was unfair that I had let you down because I didn't see anything I did wrong or could have done differently. And so I felt like I was in this impossible situation where I let you down, but I could not have done anything differently to not let you down. But you definitely didn't let me down. That video was one of the hits of the night.
No, I did let you down. I let you down in a lot of ways. I should have, like, I should have spoke up. I should have been like, "Look, this is how things are going to be. These are the rules. This is what I think should happen." I should have spoke up and said, "Fuck, we're not doing it at OTWs. Why does OTW deserve it?" I just
Yeah, all of
that
that.
should have been. And the thing is
But dude,
I have nothing
OTW
against
is just
OTW.
hold on 1 second. I want to just point this out. Like, how many other people were trying to control this? Y'all got to remember this. That's where it all comes down to, right? How much
There
could
was
you
a
have
lot of
done?
control freaks.
Yeah, Moose. How much
Yeah.
could you really have done? Not just about OTW, but about any of these people. People who just had their hands in every which way. They wanted to from the get go. People jumping up. Hey, I want to be part of this. I want to be part of this. Half of them didn't even stay through the end.
And y'all may not know this, but I was having conversations with the judges throughout the week, and I had to lay down some very firm boundaries because they tried to encroach outside of their judge role and start. So to say that I let people take control, that I wasn't a leader, I fought with people. I had to yell at people. I had to almost burn bridges to keep these judges from taking more control than they were trying to take. I did all that. I did it on stream the night of the contest. So this impression that I was this passive bitch that let everybody come in and take control, I was part of every creative decision. I was part of the decision to move it to OTWs. That was made through a conversation with the judges, not them. It was like a conversation we're having right now, where we're talking it out, and it made sense to do that.
But why did
I
it make
definitely
sense to
was
do
not a
that, Jeff?
bitch. I made sure the whole time that I am the organizer. You're the judge, you're the host, but I am the organizer. And so I may not have done it in the way you would have done it, but with the knowledge I had at the time, every decision I made, I don't regret because it led to the type of contest I was trying to put on with the information that I had. I didn't know this thing about OTW. If I had that information,
There's
I might have
nothing
made a
wrong with
different decision. I only had the information the judges were telling me because they were the ones communicating, like coming to me and telling me things.
OTW did a great job in the sense of
You
being
did a
like,
great job.
yeah, I'm just want to point that out, dude. I mean, I don't know.
I think he
I'm,
did. I think I
it's just
still
the part
say
where
I've
I'm
said
feeling
this
like y'all are being a
consistently.
little bit too harsh on him, but I hear what y'all are saying. Right?
It's not even
His
on
channel
him.
was the
It
right
just
place
keeps
to have
coming
it.
up because it's like it's the one topic. It's like a couple like little things that people get stuck on, and so it keeps coming back. It's not even OTW's fault. I don't blame it on him. I would capitalize on that shit in a heartbeat if I was him. Like,
And I never
This is a
asked
win
for
because
super
we
chat.
did it
We didn't
once.
talk
We can
money at
do it
all.
again. Let's start up this next one, y'all. Let's use this fire to make the next one fucking better.
My fire's kind of burnt out. This took a lot. I didn't see. I was okay with like the stranger stuff, but this one hit close to home, and it took a lot out of me with people that.
Well, then you can sit this one out, you know.
Yeah, I
And
plan to.
but I think it's been cool to see. I've liked seeing a lot of people cross over here. I haven't looked in the chat in about 10 minutes, but I'm going to assume it hasn't changed. But there's some people obviously who, the louder they get, the more they want to pull you back
You
down.
think with El Perro.
Not even just Perro.
What was the
I
beginning
glanced,
of that?
I don't know. I really don't know. He came over earlier and was yelling about something. Oh, Cynthia. Cynthia won the contest. Cynthia won the contest. Jeff didn't email me back. Jeff didn't email me back.
Cynthia dropped out.
I
Jeff
know.
didn't
So
have
how
anything
would
to do with
how
that.
would
I
that's what
tried
I'm
to talk
saying.
her to stay in.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. He's just championing her. Oh well, she won. She proved that you don't need this stupid contest to win because the win comes from collaborating with other people.
Well, I mean, he can have an opinion.
He can, but I'm just
It
saying
doesn't
that
bother
whenever
me.
you kick him out for not saying anything, and he says he's going to turn into Satan's beast, you lose a ton of credibility.
But this is Landry. This is El Perro we're talking about.
I took him seriously, dude. He's had really sincere, somber conversations with me.
I
I'm
guess
sorry, I've
if
seen
I
him
didn't
blow
know
up,
you were
but
taking him
I
seriously,
kind
I
of
would
thought
have
of him
said
as
so.
a wise old grandpa. Now I see him as a kooky old grandpa.
All right. Well, then you can adjust your mental model.
I know. That's what you got to do in this space.
Were you was there an emotional attachment, or was it just?
There's level of respect that I gave to him that was more than most. I'll say that. And even though a lot
And
of things
he's
he said
kind
I
of acting
didn't,
like a child.
yeah, well, a lot of the things I didn't understand, I felt like it was because I wasn't smart enough to understand. Like I was kind of giving him this benefit of the doubt, which still might be true, that he knew something that I didn't know, because he's an elder, right? And a lot of the time he's very
He's old.
yeah, he's got a lot of words, and I know he's very deliberate
Now,
about.
Pero, would you want to come up and try and have an actual conversation? I don't want someone on panel that's like not right now. Maybe at another time, it would be cute to communicate with the avatars and stuff. But I think right now this calls for an actual one of those healing conversations or clarifying conversations. So if you want to come up and have that, we can give that a try. But
I think that sometimes
what
people
you're
have a
trying to
hard
do right
time
now,
admitting.
it's not advancing what we're trying to do here.
I
I'll
haven't
tell you
seen.
one thing though, guys, gentlemen. Um, there's a lot of people in the chat that aren't always here, so that's a win, Jeff. And
That's what I was just getting to. What I was trying to do with that.
everybody all won. We all
The
won.
numbers.
Everybody won. I got my videos seen by a bunch of people. Won. You enjoyed the video. I won.
I got
It-
to be a pimp.
You got to be a pimp. That was pretty cool. I thought about putting myself as a pimp because I'm a narcissistic fuck, but I didn't. I didn't. I put you as the pimp.
I'm honored.
Hey, want to hear something really cool? Never mind, I'll tell you offline, Jeff. It's probably not. People probably use it.
No,
just
you
probably
have.
not
Oh,
that
okay.
cool. But I do want you
Well,
to
if
know
you
that
like once we end this, we
let's
could I
move
could
forward.
keep it
Let's move
backstage.
forward from this, Jeff. And when
Well,
you're
I
finished
move
from it,
forward in
you're
my
healed.
own way, and I talked about it today on the stream. The way I move forward is when I have a clear understanding of what happened, how it happened, and that lets me those emotions kind of dissipate. But as
Well,
long as I have confusion, they're not going to go anywhere.
what
And
happened
I-
and
I-
how it happened is, the it the thing wasn't organized the way I would have organized it, but I wanted to participate, so I went along with it. Didn't have my partner, didn't have my second partner, got my third partner the day before. I literally had 24 hours or less to create what we created, and it was stressful. That's it. It's literally just a flash in the pan.
But we got to remember this, right? It was stressful for everyone, but it was also successful for everyone
It was
because it's just
successful.
I
us.
wasn't stressed. I didn't know. I didn't understand why people were as stressed as they were.
I don't
'cause
either.
To me, it wasn't even that big of a deal.
I don't either.
You were
because
one of them. What are the rules? Oh my god! You need structure, dude. If you're gonna do this contest, this is so
I-
unorganized.
I
don't
stand by
remember
those
that?
things. I
I
stand by
still
those things,
stand
and
by
that's what
those
Moose is
things,
saying
too.
now.
I know, but you
But
said you
it's
weren't stressed.
but I'm still glad it happened. The most stressful part of me was just
right,
like
but that
Joe
does
Cool.
sound like stress. You did seem
Okay,
stressed.
you're right.
You were one of the people that seemed.
You're right.
I think
agree.
it does bring a little bit of stress, but
Stress is good.
if we never did this, how would
That's
we
all I'm
ever
saying.
know? Like that's the thing, man. Is like so that's the thing I've come to terms with. Like if we never did this, how would we never know? Or how would we ever know? And then also we collaborated with a bunch of different people. We have a bunch of different people going into different you know creators places. Like it's a win-win-win, and we could only go better from there. It's the first one. Maybe the second one doesn't happen. Maybe it happens. I don't know. But the thing is I have ideas on how to make it better now. Maybe I didn't know how to do it before. Maybe I just came up with all this shit as it was happening. And I was like, "Oh, I have these great ideas," as it's happening. Oh, or hindsight, hindsight's 2020. So, whatever it is, that's how I feel about the situation. I feel that we can do better. I feel like we did all right.
We can.
I
Just
turned
takes
in
communication,
a paper
I
at
guess.
the last second.
My point.
I barely signed my name on it and barely turned it in. I got that done. The next
And
time
look at it,
I want to
like-
have it done in a reasonable time that I could go over it and not turn in a draft.
I know,
That's
but
all.
Moose, even that was a phone in, and it was still one of the best videos of the night. Like, that's not a loss right there.
That's what I'm saying. I've had to come to terms to that too, and I got stuck on the stupid shit. I got stuck on what was frustrating me, and once I stopped getting stuck on that and realized that it was all on me, because it really doesn't matter what anybody else does. It matters what I think and my belief on it. If I reframe it, it's all good. Like I feel fine now. Like I think Neve was a
Okay.
little harsh on me though.
This whole family friendly thing was bullshit. The Panelverse is not. Who said the Panelverse is family friendly? Where did she get that from? She's not even family friendly.
It's I think it was a reference to when I was on
Okay,
Mel's
well
Pandora's.
now that we know where we are, we've arrived at this point. I really would like to try to make money with you guys going forward,
Hey,
but
somebody called
Hey,
first
there we
day.
go.
I have been trying to do that forever. I feel like the resistance or the disconnect or the lack of involvement is coming from you guys in, not mine. I've been ready to go from the start, and I'm
Well,
still
hold on
ready to
though, because
go.
I've been
But
making money.
it's going to involve getting together and brainstorming and executing some ideas, and that's the part that doesn't happen.
What was that whole fucking thing that we
So
just did?
What?
You were
what
That whole
thing?
insane if you just
fucking
said that.
thing.
What? We just
And
did the idea. It just
I
happened.
just turned in my paper like right before the
Yesterday we all
deadline.
did it.
None
That was something new.
none of that was the three of us collaborating on a money making idea.
You're right. That would be a better
It
use
could
of our
have
time.
been if about it.
Well, now
But
we can use
that
that to
particular
move forward.
contest was not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about from this point forward. Why don't we put our brain power together? We have the ability to work together and resolve conflict, which is gold.
You're right, dude. You're fucking right. This is the truth, man. This is why whenever you gray rocked me, Moose is trying to fix that, and
So I don't want y'all thinking that I am not here to make money and I'm
Damn, it cut him out.
so there's going to be a lag.
Sorry, you cut out for a second. You're back.
Okay. So if y'all have the impression that I'm not here to make money and therefore that's why y'all are not trying to collaborate with me to make money,
you know what's funny?
that is not correct. I am here to make money. I am willing to collaborate to make money. I'm just not, it's not my primary focus. But if you guys want to get together and say, hey, let's do this thing specifically to make money, I would like to do that. I am not, I don't want you to get the impression that I'm not interested in that. But we have to get together and sit down and attempt it
We can do it right now. Just press that little
Yeah,
to
end
find
button.
out if,
just
how it's
press
going to work.
say fuck these people and move on. Well. Sorry, Landry hates. I know that's my bad.
No, well, I haven't checked, like I said, in a while, but assuming they're still acting the same and they're just all
They
captioned.
are.
It's just,
Are
well, 'cause
y'all
they-
getting
this is-
distracted by panel?
but
See,
I'm
this is
not
why
even
we're not
looking at
making
it.
money.
I'm not looking at it.
This
That's
is
what I'm
why
trying to
we're
say.
not making money. I'm trying to have a conversation
I'm
about
not even
making
looking
money.
at it.
They're doing panel drama and they're telling me that I'm on here and I don't have the passion for making money that they have and it's frustrating them.
I'm saying close the stream so we could talk about this in private. So
All right.
our
I could
ideas
do
are
that.
because I'm not going to share anything that's a banger idea in
Okay.
this space. Just because.
All right.
Why would I give it to
Audience,
someone else?
we're going to take advantage of this healing moment and this resolution to see if we can make some money from it. So I love you all, but I'm going to end this tonight so we can continue our conversation privately. And I will be out tomorrow for morning coffee. Moose has Moose Radio going at times. Landry is always out. Stop by his channel. So we will we're not far away. You'll see us again. All right. Take care, everybody. And thanks everybody for coming up and having some really honest conversations about the contest. I think that was part of the peace healing process after all. So I think we all did a good job. All right. I'm going to end it. Out, people. I got to play a little bit of my music. I tell you what, I'm going to backstage us and then bring us back. Wave goodbye.